Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. My name is Shanice. I'm coming onto this platform to share my story. Um, I'm a single mom, and I chose to be a single mom because I felt like my child's father wasn't responsible enough to take on the role. So I decided to take on the role. Every time I asked him for help, he would say no. So I have no choice but to provide and take care of myself and my child. I decided this when I was still pregnant because, they say narcissist is a word that's used loosely, but I believe deep in my heart that my child's father was a narcissist. So, in order for me to keep my peace, I had to just let him go. Let him go figure out his life. Let him go be with who he wants to be with, and just live my life in peace without heartache, headache, worries, all that stuff. The hardest part emotionally was for me to figure out how I'm going to get things done. I think I think it took a lot of strength for me to figure it out, and I'm still figuring it out. But when I was pregnant, I was left with nothing. I was left with no help, no nothing. And I had to seek out help in ways that I didn't think I would, but I did it because I'm strong, right? Financially, it was a struggle for me. So I had to ask around for help, contact friends, family, and thank God my daughter had everything she needed. Mentally, I was mentally checked out by the time my daughter arrived into this world. I was going through a lot of craziness in my head. My family was being mean to me. My child's father was being mean to me. People out there were constantly provoking me, in my opinion. I felt like I was being provoked a lot, and it led me to have a mental breakdown. So this is why I don't allow just any and anybody in my space anymore, because it creates a dissonance between me, because their beliefs of me and my beliefs of myself don't coincide with one another. And I think that's what led to my mental breakdown, because it's like people are telling me, oh, you're like this and you're like that. Well, that's not the truth. This is who I actually am, and this is what I'm actually like. I'm a hard worker. I'm stable. I'm willing to work hard. I'm willing to be just give it my all, any chance that I can get. But, sometimes the opportunities don't really come to you the way that you think it will, right? For me, I didn't have family support. I didn't have my child's father's support, but I had to overcome the loneliness. And a lot of the things that has helped me get through my loneliness are my spiritual journey, being able to get enlightened by the Spirit and knowing more about my spirituality and the things that my life path entails. I've had to really focus on the messages that were being presented to me, and that's what made me really be more positive, or have a more positive outlook on life despite my situation. I felt like it was hard for me to navigate without it. Life was so hard for me. I was crying a lot. I was very emotional, but I had to get over that hurdle. I didn't have much support, like I said before. So that's what made me really drained, and doubting myself, doubting that I could be a good mom, doubting that I could do the things that I'm doing now. I really had to come to terms with myself on the things that I really want out of life, the things that I seek when it comes to having peace and love in my life. And having my daughter has really brought love in my life. It's brought so many opportunities to me. It's brought me more stability. So I'm grateful for my child, you know. But when you're pregnant, you don't know what to expect. You know, you're just kind of like winging it every time. But like even in parenthood, you're still winging it. But I've learned a lot over the last several years, about myself, about children, about human nature, and it's helped given me more grounding when it comes to what I expect from others versus what they actually do. The turning point in my life as a mother and a woman was when I started to love myself and put myself first, because that's what I did with my child's father. I put myself and my child first. If I were to put him first, who knows where I'd be today. Self-love has definitely catapulted me into a different chapter of my life. Just knowing that I can be the best version of myself without having to please other people, just brings me so much light and love and happiness and peace and joy. And I've had to learn how to really come to terms with myself, going for walks, eating healthier, listening to positive messages, listening to positive music. Those are the things that has helped me get through my hurdles, you know. How I healed. I got an opportunity to start counseling, start therapy. So therapy has really been helping me get through a lot of the traumas that I've been experiencing for a long stage of my life. I was really able to connect more with myself and share my story, share the things that have enlightened me, but also depressed me. It's not easy going to therapy because it always ripped that Band-Aid off, right? But for me, it helped. It helped me become more confident in my decisions, because from the feedback of the things that I've been through, I realized those things were not things that happened for me, but it happened to me. And I didn't deserve to go through a lot of the things that I've been through. But that's part of life, and sometimes you just gotta move on, let go and let God, right? So I've had to learn how to let go, let God, and just, connect more with the divine, find the messages that resonate with me, listen to the signs, and don't allow anyone to dictate my future from now on. If you're a single mother, I know it's not easy, especially if you have more than one. I only have one, thank God. But if you have more than one, it might be a bit more of a challenge to keep track of, your kids, to take control of your destiny, find yourself again. I'm still in the process of finding myself again, but I just want you to know that life doesn't always stay the same, and you have a lot of strength in you to gather yourself, gather your thoughts, connect with yourself, connect with nature, drink lots of water, and pray and meditate, and God will help you, just like He helped me. I don't see myself being like not in, like being in someone's face all the time for them to basically drag me through the mud. Because, you know, if you're with someone who's not on your level, on your status, they can really drag you down and make you feel small, make you feel bad about yourself. They'll destroy you. Like, they'll literally destroy you. And then they'll talk shit about you. And then they'll make you feel like shit. They'll talk shit to you as well. So you don't want to deal with people who just drain your energy. And I think that's a lot of the reasons why I've been led to these traumatic instances, because I allow people to steal my joy, you know? When you live with peace, you don't allow people to steal your joy. You don't allow people to interrupt your peace. You don't allow anyone to make you feel small. You know who you are. You're confident in who you are, and you need to stay confident in who you are. But that's all I have to say in this message. I hope it touched one of you. Just know that life can get better. Being a single parent is not easy, but I pray that each and every one of you watching this video, that you would find some encouragement in knowing that you can reach any length, any heights you want to reach. You can go as far in life as you want to go, because it's all up to you. And I'm learning that now, but I've had to learn it the hard way. And I just want to be someone's, you know, advisor in whatever chapter you're in right now. Going through separations is hard. Dealing with your family, your own mental state, your home life, your work life, all the things, the groceries, making sure the house stays clean. Like, there's so much that we have to do as moms. And I just commend all the moms out there who are doing fantastic with their life. All kudos to you, you know? And I think that's where I'm going to end off this video. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to stay in touch with me and connect with me, my journey, my story. We can learn together. We can grow together. We can talk to each other. You can leave a comment in the comment section. I'm here to uplift you just as much as you're uplifting me. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day.